So this is going to be a reading for the collective. This is going to be the good stuff. What's the good stuff coming to you? Because, you know, we have all these planets about to be in retrograde. Well, we have 5 planets in retrograde right now. Okay, and it's going to be like this for the next 30 days. Saturn is in retrograde until like the 28th of November. Mercury and Jupiter are in retrograde together. Okay, Mercury's going to be in retro until the 29th of November. Neptune is in retrograde until December 10th. Uranus is in retrograde until February of next year. And then Jupiter's in retrograde until March of next year. So a lot of energy, a lot of time to like slow down, kind of like backtrack, but in a good way, you know, allowing you to focus on things that really matter to you to most, that really matter to you the most. And your energy is very valuable. Okay. Always and forever. So definitely, you know, use it wisely, but specifically during when all these planets are retrograde, the energy is more potent. And planets also can be a little more doubtful when they're in retrograde. They kind of carry this energy where you can second guess, you can question, you can receive a lot of downloads, but it's like you don't really know what to do with all this shit. You know what I mean? So, this is a time that I feel like collectively the general collective is going to be incredibly more psychic. I mean, we see a lot of changes happening in our world right now. That's going to continue. I feel like things are going to be more magical. Okay. It's going to make your mind more active. And again, you're going to be like receiving a lot of these downloads and things like that. So, and of course, with Mercury being retro, you know, your mind is always going crazy. So let's see what blessings and messages are coming towards you. We're going to try to focus on like what the good things are. Now, if something comes out that's maybe not so great, we're going to take it and see, because everything is for your greater good. So let's jump into this reading. Thank you, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, for your love and light and protection. Divine God and Goddesses, what messages do you have for the collective? What are the blessings that are coming to them with this retrograde? So we have the Justice. So karma. Karma is going in your favor. Whatever was wronged is going to be righted. You know, things being made right. Oh, we got the Ace of Wands flipping out. So new, exciting beginnings. Some of y'all could be getting it on with a Libra, or you could have that in your chart. You could have fire in your chart as well, but I definitely feel like there's like this quick action that's being taken. So there's some sort of new start, new beginning here that you're manifesting. And it could be like even too, like for something to go legally well, that's going to be going in your favor. But I feel like something is going to be made right. Wow, Queen of Cups. Okay, so getting emotional stability, getting your emotions in line and check. Okay. This is something that you're going to feel good about. Like, I mean, honestly, this could really be anything. Like, this could be something specifically geared towards like legal or contracts. Something being like solidified, something being bound or binded. But this is something that with this Queen of Cups, it's going to feel, you're going to feel full with it. Like, you're going to feel content, happy with it. You're studying this energy, whatever this is, or something that you've been studying. It's kind of like if there's something that you've been doing and focusing on, I feel like there's some sort of reward or recognition. There's a big opportunity that comes because of this. And this may not have been like an easy choice for you. I feel like for some of you, you put like your emotions above someone or something, that maybe you haven't been doing that. Maybe you've been trying to please or keep the peace. Wow, Wheel of Fortune. So this is definitely something that is destined and fated to happen. There's a new start here for sure after a door was closed. Like this has been a long time coming, or this is something that you were hoping for, praying for, expecting though, in a way too. With this Wheel of Fortune, I feel like this is like you being really like rewarded after being tested. You know, it's like passing a test. So even though this energy is like slowing down with these retrogrades, I feel like for you, whatever you've been doing, there's about to be something that progresses, even in the midst of this retrograde. So we got the Nine of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. You fought for this. This is like something that happened after you could have been holding on to something that you were comfortable with, or you felt some sort of strong emotional bond or tie to, and something came in. Something could have came in, or like I said, this could have been you having to have some sort of separation here, or like, you know, having to wisen up, you know, like not, this really feels like someone has progressed when it comes to growth in their life. Okay. So I don't, there's so many things that you could have been doing, so many things that you could be doing. But whatever it is, I'm telling you, this is something that emotionally, intuitively, maybe you were avoiding this before. Maybe you were, you know, taking a long time to make this decision, or put it off, or maybe ignore your intuition or ignoring your better judgment. But I feel like these blessings that are coming towards you is because you haven't been doing that. You aren't doing that. Moving towards into the future, you're not going to be doing that. You're not. Because you're going to be presented with some sort of like idea, the Sun card. You're going to be presented with some sort of opportunity that's going to bring you a lot of enlightenment. And it's going to make you focus on yourself. You know, maybe your ego gets bigger, larger, you know, but at the same time, it's like there's something here that you're being like emotionally excited about, but it's also practical. Like you're not emotionally getting carried away with this. This is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment and excitement. I do feel like this is energy where it's kind of like self-focused. So you could be focusing more on yourself, focusing more on your money. I don't know. It just really feels like you're putting yourself first, whatever this is. Like you're still working with people here. You're still compromising or keeping an option open, you know, or the, like I said, the energy to where it's like you're still going to be cooperating in something, but you are putting more of the focus on yourself. What's going to be the outcome for you here with this blessing? What is this going to ultimately bring about for you with the outcome? The Ten of Wands. So this is like a burden that you've been carrying for a really long time, getting released, getting let go. And if this is like burden in a sense, like something you've been working at for a really long time, you're about to get a reward, or an award, or some sort of recognition or acknowledgement. Like you're about to get an opportunity that is going to allow you to open up a new door. And this could be something you manifested. This could be something that you're actually like tangibly, physically creating. But regardless of how you invested your energy into it, this is something that you brought about. And you're being blessed with this good news or this opportunity because it's been a long time coming, and you've been working really hard at something, putting up with something for a long time. It wasn't easy. It was a lot of work. Like you carried something on your own. You did it on your own. You carried something on your back, like a group. Like, I don't know, but it's like you were being solid somewhere. You've been solid. We have the Hermit on the bottom, the Strength card, and the Death card. Yeah, and wow, and the Star card. 4 major arcanas. The Strength card, the Hermit, the Death card, the Star card. You kept your mouth shut while you did this. Or you did this for like the greater good of the, you know, family, people, workplace, whatever this is. And not no more, you don't. It changed something. It caused a huge disaster within you, or it caused a huge transformation. But again, this was all still for your greater good. It didn't feel that way at first because you were doing a lot of something solo. You were doing a lot of something solo. And that energy is changing here. And if you are still doing something solo, it's like divine is like, but we're with you. We are helping you through this. We are pushing and guiding you through this. Okay, what messages do you have for the collective from their angels? What messages do you have for the collective from their angels in the spirit? Holy angels, what messages do you have for the collective? What are the blessings here coming towards them? To trust. Trust in the process. Trust in yourself, too. Trust in yourself. Trust in your angels. Trust in God. Trust the process. You know, I just heard Michael Jackson's song, You Are Not Alone. I am here with you. So maybe you need to listen to that song. I don't know, but I feel like something is changing. Maybe somebody's a Michael Jackson fan. We got to communicate clearly and look for a sign. I'm telling you, like, your angels is definitely putting it out here. Like, come to us. Okay? Like, don't lose faith. Trust in us. Trust in this process. All right? Trust in yourself. Trust in yourself and your connection with them. Okay? All right. Give me some more messages, please. What messages do you have for the collective? We have friendship here. What are the blessings coming towards the collective? So we have amending friendships, amending past connections. You did have that Justice card that came out first. That is Libra energy. Libra represents the 7th house, ruled by Venus. That does represent relationships, or, you know, like relationships, connections, whether they're romantic, platonic, things becoming more peaceful. Finding the beauty in the connections of people, you know, people that you're dealing with, maybe people from your past. All right, you could have a past lover that's coming towards you. You know that Mercury is in retrograde, so that happens. Maybe there's some sort of, like there's some sort of mending or improvement or something that can happen between you and an ex. Like, this feels like something healing, closure, you know, something that would put you in a higher frequency or vibration between you and a past person, a friend, an ex, a family member. But this is destined. You're also destined to go in the right direction. You're destined to have a fated connection, or something here in your life is meant to be. So you just got to give it time. Okay, you just got to give it time. You got to keep believing everything is flowing in the divine timing. Like, this is going to come at you at the right time. That's why I said it's a long time coming, but it's the time is important. All right, so don't try to control it. Don't try to, see, your spiritual guides, your spiritual self knows the process here. Even if you don't fully see all the way of how it's going to play out, your intuition knows. Okay, your higher self knows. It's guiding you. Your soul is expanding. You're learning a lesson here. You have learned a lesson. All right, something is changing when it comes to your work as well. Okay, some of you have like a work from home job, or you're doing some sort of work from home, or some sort of business or side advancement or something like that within the home. That is going to elevate and continue to bring you some sort of success here that you're gonna experience or see. Or you could start a new job or start something new, or you have some sort of like promotion, career advancement. All right, last one. You also have a young male here. This could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or this could be someone who's younger than you that has a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings for you. This could be a child. This could be a friend or a lover. This could have been someone also too that you were dating for a short while. So somebody's returning here. I didn't see that Mercury retrograde card, but I'm telling you, somebody's returning here. I can feel it. Okay, so let me get the last messages here for collective. What are the blessings coming towards them that this retrograde is going to bring about? I guess we can kind of tie this into the rest of the year too, this energy with this retrograde. So yeah, I'm telling you, it's all about you. It's all about me, 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 me. Forget about you. So what you gonna do? Are you gonna get... So basically, I feel like, yeah, like you, I don't know what you're doing, what you spinning, okay? But you're putting something out here where you are just definitely more so focused on yourself. I don't feel like it's like in an energy where it's like, fuck the world and, you know, I don't feel like it's like that. I feel like this is from somebody who has a really big heart and maybe has like been walked over or just kind of like taking the brunt of things, being overlooked, you know, doing a lot of the work for other people and kind of getting like the shorter end of the stick. And now it's like you've learned your lesson in that. And now it's about recognizing that self-love means having these boundaries and putting yourself first, right? Because you can't pour from an empty cup. What can you do for others if you aren't doing for yourself? So this feels like you are giving yourself the love that maybe you didn't receive from a parent, maybe you didn't receive from a partner. Okay, maybe that you don't receive from your children, you know, regardless of whatever the situation is. See, that was kind of like this egg here too. So I feel like you're like wrapping yourself up in this energy where like divine is parenting you and allowing you to reparent your inner child. Okay, so there's some sort of illumination here that you're receiving, and there's definitely like a lot of reward and recognition. Okay, there's something coming towards you that's really big here and fruitful, and it's about you tending to your own garden, minding your own business, taking care, giving yourself self-love. Okay, really loving on yourself, not tolerating any BS or lack from anybody. Okay, not operating out of validation, you know, the need of others. That's a really hard thing to do, and I feel like somebody is doing that here. It's bringing you a lot of blessings. That's the blessings that's coming towards you, that you're being able to pour into yourself and it's being recognized. Don't matter if it's not being recognized by the people around you, it's being recognized by the beings and the power and the energy above you. Okay, and hey, the devil kind of recognized too, so you might get a wrench thrown in your plans if there's a lover that you don't want and they're coming back from the past. You know, anything to slow you down. But I feel like you're going to be on a roll. Nothing can stop what's for you, right? So those are the messages I have for you, collective. Enjoy these blessings that are being bestowed upon you. Keep trusting, keep going, and I hope these messages help. Peace, love, and blessings. Bye.